Award-winning and hands-on, that is El Centro Elementary School District's approach to science. Over the next 20 years, clean energy jobs will increase by 40%. These jobs will require significant science training. El Centro Elementary School District is preparing your child today for jobs of the future.
Science is extremely important because when you look at the technology we have today, and the way the world is changing technology-wise, science is going to be at the forefront. We do a lot of hands-on, as you can see. We have a lot of inquiry-based. So the kids are not just looking at a PowerPoint and copying notes. They're actually experiencing it. They're using their hands. And a lot of kids can relate better when they use their hands.
I just like doing experiments and labs and learning about new things about the world.
I like science because there are many interesting things that you can find out by learning about liquids, mass, and many more activities.
Science education is very important because science surrounds our daily life, and students have not had the appropriate opportunity to experience science from their younger years, and so therefore this is their first opportunity to experience and explore science in a hands-on way, so they can really internalize it and realize that science isn't something for the very smart people. They are surrounded by science on a daily basis, and they can be part of science in their life.
The more things that they're able to do hands-on, the more they're going to be able to retain, the more they're going to have to be able to practice to come up with their own solutions, and it helps them with their minds, thinking of different solutions.
Every single classroom does science every single day. We have our science kits from the VIPS program. We go over the kits. The kids have a wonderful time. And one thing that always surprises me every year, and I shouldn't be surprised, is that the kids go home and they tell their parents, "Mom, I love science." And that's the truth. I mean, they really love science because they learn so much, and we try to bring things from nature into the classroom. And that's something that maybe they all don't like to write, they all don't like to have to read, but I tell you, the kids at the school sure really love science.
So today we've been working on air pressure, and the students, they have a lot of experience. They've been to the mountains, they've seen balloons that float up in the air, so they have a lot of prior knowledge with air pressure. So today we're working with the concept of how strong is air pressure. So we had baggies, we had straws, and they got to put books on it, so they got to see what happens when they blow into the baggie with air pressure. And I really want them to take it to the real world, and the kids, they start talking about hydraulics in cars and how that relates to air pressure. So it's a good project for students to do, and then also relate it to real life experiences.
We get to observe and look at different types of stuff that we get to look into microscopes and use hand lens, and then we get to learn about the human body and about cells.
It's important because we're trying to prepare the kids to go on to college and to also, as they progress into the workforce, be able to get into engineering. Most of the world is going towards science-based jobs, so we want to prepare them for that. Most of what we do is all project-based. We don't do a whole lot of reading from the book. They are given a project and they go at it full force. So they have to come up with what it is, project-based. We work with renewable energy. We will be building wind turbines. So it's all their learning from their brain rather than me telling them what to do. Kids love science, and that's one of probably the places where education cuts the most. And it's one of the most important because it prepares them for so many things that they need in real life. So they love it, they're into it, and parents also. Parents are excited to see it because they've missed it for a lot of years.
For more information, please contact us at 760-352-5712, extension 515, or log on at ecesd.org.